Hi guys, it's Chase here again with Star Tutors, and we are here to talk about the ACT reading section. So kind of without a doubt on our, in terms of the number of questions we get asked, it's either about the ACT reading or the ACT science. Far and away, those are the two sections, both on the ACT and the SAT combined. Those are the two sections we get the most questions about, and it's primarily due to the timing. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to give you a step to increase your ACT reading overall score by 3 points overnight, and it's just by reordering the passages. So what I want to do is I want to take ACT test B04, the test form B04, which was administered in April 2019 as an example. As part of our strategy, and for those that have used our StarU tutoring app, which again is free for all students, we encourage you guys to download it. But part of our strategy in the reading section is to absolutely read every passage. We're very adamant about it because if you don't read every passage, it's very, very inconsistent with your overall score. Sometimes you can get a 30, you can get in the 30s, and then all of a sudden you drop to a 25 because you're just jumping back and forth. So making the assumption that you guys are reading every passage, right? You're reading it thoroughly. A lot of times the questions we get asked about, well, how can I increase my reading score? Here's how you do it. If you spend 10 minutes on 3 passages, you have a total of 35 minutes, right? 10 minutes on each passage, and you get to the final passage, you typically would have 5 minutes left. And obviously with only 5 minutes for the last passage, it becomes very difficult to read everything and start answering questions. Well, we've come up with a solution. Again, we have to assume that you're going to read every passage, the 3 passages, in 10 minutes, and we really want you guys to focus on accuracy on those 3 passages. Now, the great news is on every ACT test, and as we look at the B04 test here, there's one passage that we call, what we call a double passage. And the great thing about this double passage is that it has a passage A, and you guys can see this is passage 3. So again, you have passage A, the overall passage is passage 3 for the B04 test. But passage A and passage B, and what you'll see here is that you have corresponding passage A and passage B questions. So if you do this, so if you skip that double passage every time on the ACT reading test, you'll get 30 questions right. Okay, so you get 30 questions right, and then you'll go into this double passage, you flip back, and all you have to do is read passage A, and then you get 3 more questions right. If you have time, you can move on and you can read passage B, and you can do those questions, which again, that would give you 7 total questions. So then you don't have to focus on the last 3 questions, and you can compartmentalize each of passage A. So say you only have time, you have 5 minutes left, you only have time for the passage A questions. Well, that's 3 more points that you've just earned, and you can again read passage A relatively quickly because it's half the size of a normal passage. Then, if you still have time left, you can just read passage B and just do those questions. And finally, if you have enough time left at the very end, you can try for the last 3 questions. This is a way to incrementally increase your score. So if you look at the score report for B04, and you'll see it posted above my shoulder here, you'll see that if you if you get 30 questions right? So if you get 30 questions right, let's pull up the B04 test here. If you get 30 questions right, you'll see that you score a 27. Guys, if you spend 10 minutes on the first 3 passages and you focus on accuracy, you read all those through, you're really focused on accuracy, you're not worried, and then you go and you do this strategy, you've skipped the double passage, and you do those double passages at the very end of the test, you'll be amazed that you can compartmentalize and get chunks of questions right by just reading passage A, doing those 3 questions. On this particular B04 test, if you were to do that, and this is very true of all ACT reading tests, you'd go from 30 questions right, you'd be at a 20, it is a 27, you'd be at 27. 31 questions right would be at 28. 32 questions right would be at 30. 33 questions right, and so on and so forth. You can get the 30 right, be at a 27 to start, and then every additional question you get right from there is worth a full point on the ACT, sometimes 2 points. So again, skip the double passage. This is a really easy way to improve your ACT score by 3 points overnight. Read all of the passages that are not double passages. There's only one that says passage A and passage B. The moment you see that on your test form, skip it. Just turn the page one more and you'll see the next passage. Do that one. Do the passage A and B passage last and get chunks of those questions right. So passage A, do the questions. Passage B, do the questions. And if you have time, you'll have those last 3 questions at the end. But this is a very easy way to improve your reading score by 3 points overnight without having to do anything else other than just reorder the passages. So guys, we hope you found that very helpful. Again, if you have any questions or comments on the ACT reading section, please let us know. But we're really, really excited about this strategy particularly if you're trying to improve kind of from that 24 to 30 range on the reading section. This is a very, very good strategy to implement. And again, you only have to focus on the first 3 passages that are not the double passages, and then do that one last because you can compartmentalize it. Hopefully this strategy works for you guys. If you have any comments or concerns about it, please let us know. But we would love to see you. We'd love to hear from you guys. We'd love to hear your questions. If you have other videos or other video suggestions that you'd like to see from us, please don't hesitate to let us know. Download the Star U app. Check out the rest of our channel with the rest of the videos. And we hope to see you in one of our programs soon, guys. All right, have a great day.